Gold doesn't pay me anything, no dividends, no interest. It just sits there. True. But that's not its job. Gold is your insurance for the moment everything else stops paying you. And insurance doesn't pay you dividends either. Another thing I've been hearing a lot of lately is AI is bigger than the internet. AI is different. AI changes everything, particularly for some of the younger guys I'm mentoring in the game right now. See, when I was coming up in my 20s, I had some guys in their 40s and their 50s mentoring me. So now I feel like I have to pass that on, so to speak, and I mentor a few people in their 20s. And a lot of them have been saying the same thing to me. But Nick, AI is different. It's different to the internet. It's so much bigger. This could actually keep running. And I just chuckle because I said the same shit to my mentors in 2007. Oh, this run could keep going. It's different this time. And I'm sure there were some kids in the year 2000 saying the same thing to their mentors, and in the 90s and the 80s and the 70s and all the way back throughout history. But that's why this time is different are the four most dangerous words in investing. So where does all of this leave us right now? Right at the start of it. The stock market is more expensive than at almost any point in history. We got an AI bubble that's only just started to wobble right now. And we've got that $40 trillion in US government debt, and a lot of other countries throughout Europe own massive debt too. And we've got a Fed that the second this really cracks will do exactly what every Federal Reserve has done for the last 50 years. Friday's gold drop wasn't the gold story being over. It was either a nothing blip, which is possible, or it's the start of a downtrend in gold, just like it was in 2008, just like it was in 2000. But in my opinion, and this is not financial advice, it's just going to be a temporary dip before a major comeback, like it's done almost every other time throughout history. But look, I'm going to be straight with you though, because I'm not here to sell you some fairy tale. I can't tell you the exact day gold bottoms or the exact day it starts crashing, and I can't tell you how long it's going to stay at the bottom. It might be longer than it feels comfortable. Maybe this time it goes down a lot worse than it did last time. When I say we'll bounce back, this is what I think happens. It's not a guarantee. I've been too early to a trade plenty of times. I've been too late to a trade plenty of times. I mean, that's just the game. That's just investing. No one's perfect. And there's one thing that could kill this whole story, by the way. If the Fed somehow fixes this mess and doesn't end up printing money, then we might see gold kind of go flat for a while, maybe even go down and not recover as fast as we want. I mean, that's exactly what happened in the 80s, by the way. Paul Volcker came in, he jacked up interest rates to 20% and choked gold off for the best part of 2 decades. So I could be wrong. I'm just telling you what I think is happening and what I'm going to do with my gold. And by the way, if that happens, then all I need to do is readjust. That's the thing that people don't understand when you say something on YouTube. This is my plan now. If the situation changes, I change my plan. You have to be flexible when it comes to investing. That's just how it is. A lot of people think that you commit to something and then that's it. You can't change your investment decisions. Of course you can change them because the world is always changing. Everything is always changing and you have to adapt to survive. By the way, guys, if you want to stay updated with what's happening on the markets and my personal strategies, make sure you subscribe to my free newsletter. Like I said, it's free. I publish a report on everything you need to know about the markets every single morning. Basically, I read 20 to 30 articles, I summarize them so you don't have to. There's a link below.